Okay, we're going to finish up the Google slides on the immune system. And so we'll get into infectious and non-infectious diseases. This slide you can read on your own. If you would like to go more in depth with it, you could look some of this up. And this just talks about how scientists early on sort of developed things that would help them learn more and discover more about infectious diseases. An infectious disease is caused by a virus, bacteria, or a protist or a fungi, and we know that it can be spread to that infected person. Diseases can also be carried by biological vectors such as rats, birds, dogs, cats, mosquitoes, fleas, and flies. People can also be disease carriers. We're going to skip over this. You've probably talked about this in health, HIV and AIDS, and other sexually transmitted diseases that we would call infectious. Obviously, you want to have good hygiene and bathing and exercise and good nutrition and all of that. You've probably been hearing that in the news. All of that will help. Washing your hands, washing them for at least 20 seconds or more can definitely help with the prevention of infectious diseases. This is a video you could watch within the slideshow. Non-infectious diseases are the diseases that are not spread from person to person. They may be chronic, long-lasting, and we've talked about diabetes before. We've talked about cancer and stuff like that, heart disease. If we look at an allergy, it's an overly strong reaction to an antigen. Remember, the antigen sits on top of the pathogen that comes into the body, but this type of antigen is not harmful to us, but your body sort of thinks that it is, so it's an inappropriate response. And the substance that causes an allergic reaction is called an allergen. Antihistamines or injections of an allergen can be used to treat the allergies. There's a video here you can also watch. Diabetes, again, we mentioned that in our last chapter when we did the endocrine system. And it is when the pancreas is not producing the right amount or any insulin at all. Type 1 diabetes, there's little to no production of insulin, and type 2 results in the improper insulin processing. There's also a video you could watch within that. And then cancer, we've also mentioned before, is rapid cell growth. You can have it through getting different exposures in the environment, smoking, diet, stuff like that. Chemotherapy, surgery, and radiation can be used to treat cancer, and early detection and careful lifestyle choices can reduce the risk of illness from cancer. But cancer, again, would be something that is non-infectious. Okay, and that is our last slide.